Hello friends, today we are going to learn a new programming language called Python. This video is all about an introduction to this programming language. So welcome everyone. Guido van Rossum is the person behind this programming language. He developed this programming language in the year 1991. You know what is a python? It's a snake, it's a reptile with a flexible body, right? So, like that, Guido van Rossum thinks that this programming language is also very easy to study. It is also very flexible compared with other programming languages. So, that is the reason why he gave this language the name Python. Now, we'll see the most important property of this Python programming language, and that is platform independence. What is platform independent? Platform means operating system. We know different types of platforms like Windows, Linux, Mac operating system, Ubuntu. These are all different types of platforms, different types of operating system. So, operating system act as an interface between the user and the computer. Now, what is platform independent programming language? With a diagram, I will explain that clearly. Suppose in your house you have three computers or laptops which are having different operating system. So the first laptop is installed with the Windows operating system. The second one is installed with the Linux operating system. The third one is installed with the Mac operating system. So they are three different computers with a three different operating system. Now you have a Python program with you and you're planning to run the same program in these three computers. So we have the same program and you are running the same program in the three computers. As a result, you will get the same output. The output you will get is same. Why? Because Python is a platform independent programming language. Whatever be the platform or whichever be the operating system, you will get the same output. The output you will get is same. This is because when you start installing the idle in your computer, the idle means the virtual environment. The idle actually provides a virtual environment in your computer. So it provides a virtual environment, virtual environment in your computer. This virtual environment, when you run the program is actually running inside the virtual environment. So each operating system, Windows operating system, has a different software. Linux operating system has a different software. Mac operating system has a different IDE. Okay, so all these computers have different IDE. IDE means integrated development learning environment. So when you install this integrated development learning environment in your computer, in your three computers, so each is having different IDE. The IDLE which you are installing in the Windows is not the IDLE which you install in the Linux operating system. The IDLE which you install in the Linux operating system is not the IDLE which you install in the Mac operating system. So uh, the IDLE is different. But after you install the IDLE, all these three IDLEs will create a virtual environment in your computer. So this virtual environment helps to run the program. So when you run the program, actually your program is running inside the virtual environment. As a result of that, you'll get the same output. So whatever or whichever be the operating system, you get the same output. So that is why it's called a platform independent programming language. Platform means operating system. It is not dependent on the programming language. It's not dependent on the operating system, not programming language. It is not dependent on the operating system. So That is why Python is called a platform independent programming language. Now, let's see another property. It's a case sensitive programming language. Case sensitive means like how if you have studied HTML, you know that you can write HTML in a capital letter as well as in small letter. It does not make any error. But that is not the case with the Python. Like if you are supposed to write in capital letter, then you should write it in capital letter. If you should write in small letter, then you should write in small letter. So for example, we have a print function, print function. Actually, p is small letter p, rint, all are small letter, opening bracket and closing bracket. Suppose instead of writing this, if you write a capital p rint function, then this is wrong. So, capital letters should be in capital letters, small letters should be in small letter. So, that is called a case sensitive. Python is a case sensitive programming language. Now, see, you can download this IDLE from this website, python.org/downloads. You go to this URL, then click on downloads. From here, this is my computer is Windows operating system. So I get the latest version of the IDE. Python 3.10.0 is the latest version of the IDE. So you can click on this, and once you click on this IDE will start downloading, and once it start downloading, wait for some time and it finishes the uh, downloading within few seconds. After that you can start installing. See, if your computer is Mac operating system, you can click on Mac and download the versions. So for every platform they will be providing, for different platform they are providing different IDLEs. So click on that particular IDLE and install in your computer. Okay, so I'll show you. My system is Windows, so I click on Python 3.10. That is the latest version of the IDE. Now you can see that Python 3.10 is already downloaded. So if I want to open, I can open it. Open it. So now I'm going to install. Install now. Do you want to allow this app to make change to your device? Click yes. So the setup process. You have to wait for some minutes until this progress bar finishes. This will finish in a few seconds. So the progress bar is completed. Now we have to wait for few seconds. So it is already installed. Now I can close it. Okay, I have closed it. Now I can search idle, IDLE, idle. Okay, so click on the idle. Okay, so this is the idle. This is the place where we are going to run the program. Okay, you can this window is called the shell window. File, click on new file. This is the place where we are writing the programs. This window is called the script window. This is called a shell window. Here you can see idle shell window, and the second window is called the script window. In the shell window, you can write single line commands, you can do small calculations, everything. Script window is the place where we write multi-line programs, commands, everything. After you finishes the program, you have to save this file with .py extension, and then you can run the file. So in my next video, I'll show you how to run a simple Python program. So I'm going to wind up this video. I hope this video is useful for you. Thank you. Keep watching.